Alright, so we have our index.html page, which basically is just a menu, a header, and a paragraph. Alright, so in this section what I want to do is just add a little more content to this page, and I also want to create our other pages, the About, Services, and Contact page. Okay, but before we create the new pages, let's open up our index. And actually, instead of just having it right on my file, I'm going to create a folder. I'll just call it my website, and I'm going to move that HTML file into there. Alright, so let's open this up. Alright, so we want to make a couple changes here. As it is, we have just our menu at the top, and then we have a heading here. What I want to do is create a header up top above the navigation, and we're just going to have a heading there with the website title. Alright, so on a real web page, this is where we would put our logo, which would probably be an image, but I'm just going to use an H1 tag for this website. Alright, so what I want to do here is right after the opening body tag, we want to indent, and I'm going to create a header tag, which is an HTML5 tag. And that's just basically where you put your logo. You can put your menu in the header, things like that. But we're just going to put this H1 tag, and I'm just going to call it Eduonix sample site. Okay, so that's our header. And I'm just going to change this H1 tag. I'm just going to have it say welcome. And then I want to add a couple more paragraphs. So for sample text, I usually go to, I don't know the URL, but it's lorem ipsum, and this is used basically to generate sample text. So down here you can type in a number for as many paragraphs as you want to generate. We'll keep it at 5, click generate, and it just gives us just this gibberish that we can use as sample content. So I'm going to copy this paragraph, and I'm just going to paste it right after this sentence, and I'm just going to grab another one. I'll grab this one, copy it, and we're going to need another paragraph tag right underneath. Alright, and the last thing I want to put here for now is a footer. Alright, so just like the header tag, there's a footer tag. And the header and footer tag are actually new with HTML5. HTML4 didn't have these. Alright, so in the footer, I'm just going to say copyright, and I want to have the copyright symbol. And obviously there's no key on your keyboard for that. You can use a code that HTML uses to have that symbol, and it's the ampersand sign and then the word copy and then a semicolon. Alright, so that'll give us that symbol, and I'm just going to say 2014, and that actually we'll put this in a paragraph, and I'll save that. And if we go back to our page, whoops, that's not our, we need to upload it. Okay, so we want to upload index.html. Okay, so let's go back there. Okay, it did it not upload? Let me try that again. Oh, wait a second. Did I save it? Yeah. Okay, let me try that again. Oh, alright, here we go. It just didn't reload. So we have our header, which just has our heading tag, our menu, then we have another heading here, our paragraphs, and then a footer. Alright, so now let's create these other pages. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and paste it 3 more times. Okay, and then we'll just rename each of these. This will be about. This will be services. And this will be contact. Okay, so let's open those up. Let's open about first. Okay, and then we'll open services and contact. Okay, so we'll start with about. We want to change the title. Alright, so we'll just change the title to About Us. Heading 1, which is basically serving as our logo, it's going to stay on all pages. The menu is going to stay on all pages. The heading down here we can change to About Us. The paragraphs can stay. I'm just going to make it a little bit different by just removing some of this text. Okay, and the footer, of course, is going to stay. So that's our About page. Let's save that. Next, we have our Services page. I'm going to change the same things. This, say our Services. Let's see. Take out some text. Okay, we'll save that. And contact. Contact. I'm not going to have paragraphs here because we're actually going to create an HTML form. Now, in order to, I guess I'll just go over this now. In order to have a contact form that we fill out and have it get sent to the server and send us an email and all that, we can't do that with HTML. You need a server-side language to do that, like PHP. So we're going to create the form on the page in a later section, but it's not going to work. It's not going to actually send it anywhere because HTML doesn't do that. Okay, HTML just displays it. So save that. Now we can upload all those pages using FileZilla. Alright, so those are all uploaded now. If we reload, we should be able to go to About. Okay, oh, I put About Use. Change that. And of course, when you make changes, you have to re-upload it. Okay, there's services and contact. Okay, so we now have a website structure or a sitemap. So in the next video, we're going to add a contact form on this page, and then after that, we'll look into styling this, making this look a little better or a lot better. And that should be it. And then we'll move on to dynamic websites, like with using systems like WordPress and Joomla. And that'll be it. So thanks. I'll see you in the next video.